because all this climate discussion, negotiation, and the conference of parties of 29 years, the benefit or the focus of it is to trickle down to the downtrodden, and they're the most vulnerable people to be affected by this climate change from all angles, especially here in sub-Saharan Africa and in Nigeria, where by geography and by our underlying socio-economic factors are readily vulnerable to the climate, to the changing climate, and we are witnessing these vulnerabilities and reactions to it. So coming back to the negotiation, like I said, this is the 29th year of these negotiations. This year's objectives were so ambitious, but generally, from the with the researchers and monitoring what is going, the outcome and the implementation of the outcomes, you can rate it very, very low, and this is to some extent dashing the hope of these vulnerable communities. For example, this year's COP focus on financing, which is very good, ambitious, from billions to trillions, climate education. But to me, the most important thing for countries like Nigeria and Africa is to focus on the issue of adaptation strategies, which the vulnerable communities, as you said, have already, from local researchers, have already been coming up with ways to adapt. Very crude ways to adapt, and some of them don't even know or don't even really understand what is going on. So connecting the vulnerable communities to the COP is very difficult because the access, the benefits cannot be seen or are not visible at all so far. We don't want to say that the discussions are just for the elites, for the scientists, of course, are there, but these are national governments coming to discuss. But most of the resolutions are not well implemented. Especially, example is the 100 billion per year fund, which is very difficult for African states to access because of the protocols in accessing the funding. Now there is a call for increasing the funding. I think the most important thing is to call for accessibility, and that is the only way that will help our governments to transition from non to clean energy, which is very, very necessary in fighting climate change.